most men will never get in shape because they always are coping. Now, the biggest thing I've heard is if you're not 200 pounds, you're victim weight. And that usually will be coming from a guy who is like 5'7" and is at risk of hypertension, diabetes, and is probably big as hell and is coping and telling himself, oh, I'm 200 pounds, I'm not victim weight. And the honest truth is that, like, I've been lifting in the gym for 3 years and I've seen guys the same way that they have been for years. And the thing that always really bothers me is that, like, I don't know if these guys don't even know that they look the same. So I changed gyms. And when I change gyms, I see the same guy in my previous gym, in my new gym. And he's like, oh, bro, are you starting to do steroids and that? And I'm like, why would I hop on something that's dangerous to myself? I even heard that statement. I realized that bro has looked the same consistently for years. And that's a lot of you guys watching this video. You guys refuse to put down the cookies. You guys refuse to put down the junk food. Stop eating the pizzas. And I'm not even against you probably even eating any of those things. It's the consistency for me. At one end of the spectrum, we have those who are at least trying to go to the gym. There's another end of the spectrum that probably just started going to the gym. I had a guy who recently started the gym and literally was expecting and telling me, yo, bro, when am I going to look like you? How am I going to look like you for summer? And I'm like, bro, I've been lifting for 3 years. Do you think it will be fair if you look like me in 2 months? You started the gym probably like last week. Personally, I don't drink. Personally, I don't smoke. I don't do any of those things. But for some of you guys are putting a stupid ton of work in the gym. For some of you guys, these are the guys that at least, I even respect you at least to some degree. You want the physique, you want the body, you're going to the gym. However, you're bloated as heck and you refuse to change your diet. I'm dogging you out too because the fact that at least you're trying to go to the gym, why the heck don't you want to just finish it? Brother, finish this stuff. Like, you're going to the gym, have your diet on lock. Stop always telling yourself that, oh, because I'm lifting, maybe you are benching 300 pounds on your bench. And now that's now a standard. Oh, bro, I bench 300 pounds. And I'm like, you are at risk of cardiovascular diseases. You're at risk of diabetes. And you don't even like what you're seeing in the mirror every single time you take off your shirt. Why do you continue doing this same rubbish? Now that we've gone out of the way, for those who are expecting the results stupidly fast, really? You started the gym last week. Your diet is not even locked in. You've not even been consistent enough. But you are just expecting the results to just come like this. It don't work that way, bud. It really don't work that way. And unfortunately, the thing I've realized about fitness is that it needs a consistent amount of effort every single day. And the honest truth is that a lot of you guys actually know what to do. But no, you're looking for shortcuts. Shortcuts like peptides. Shortcuts like Trend, Ozempic, anything that would actually just bypass you doing the work. And I'm just like, why can't you just put the food down? Why can't you just actually just be disciplined? Why can't you just actually just try and stick to your diet? Why can't you just follow the freaking plan? You're just looking for how you can hop on peptides and lose a stupid ton of weight. And the honest truth is that, like, I'm not even against peptides, Reta. I'm not against any of those things. I'm not on the side of Trend, by the way, but like, I'm not against peptides or Reta. But the thing is, if you are hopping on all these things, you do not bypass the work. Because I have a client who hopped on Reta who actually had like insulin resistance. I'm not against you trying to do that. But for some of you guys don't even want to even try to even do the work by yourself. Probably like, let's say you drop from around like 300 pounds, you drop like 15 or maybe even 50. Whatever, really, at least you try first. Then you be like, okay, fine. Maybe I can use Reta to take it to the next level, to give myself leverage, to enhancing my result, because that's really what I believe peptides do. They enhance your results. They allow you actually control your food noise and cravings and everything. For you guys are trying to just look for the shortcut. I don't want to do this work. And the truth is that, like, if you're not still hitting your protein, if you're not still going to the gym consistently, when you hop on that Reta, you would lose weight and you look bad, bro. That's what's going to happen. You're going to look skinny fat. And I can't even lie. I don't know if between a fat look, someone who is skinny fat, I don't know which one is even worse. So, like, if you're thinking that there's a shortcut to bypass the work, oh my days, G. Oh my days. I'm so sorry to tell you, you're not going to find that, G. You need to be lifting consistently. You need to take your ass to that gym and put in that daily work. And that's the thing I was saying. Like, fitness is one of these things that It requires a daily input. It requires your steps daily, your discipline and consistency to your diet. It requires that input every single time. But you guys just refuse to say no. You don't want to do the work. I do believe that every single time I speak on this channel, I believe that fitness is a foundation for a lot of things. However, I don't want any coping on this channel whereby you think that because you are jacked, you can be broke. I'm not with that still. Where you think that, oh, because you are rich, you can now be fat. No, I'm not against any of that. I believe you should be a man checking every single box. You should be great in every facet of your life. However, you building yourself in fitness, that delayed gratification, going to the gym, going and not seeing results for a long time. You're gonna not see results for a long time. I remember when I first started the gym, I would look at my shoulders. I'm like, bro, I'm 2 months or maybe even a week in, and I'm like, I need the shoulders to come. I need the shoulders to come. But, bro, they did not come for years. I can't lie. And the honest truth is that, like, that delayed gratification, that thing right there, it translates to a lot of other things. And for some of you guys that still don't believe that being lean changes things, you getting your fitness changes things. I really literally always like giving this example. Like, I had a client who came to me and he was 300 pounds and he dropped down to 220 pounds. And he did that in a course of like 3 months. But the thing that is really, really crazy about the whole thing is how every single person started treating him different. Like, brother sees his jawline. Like, some of you guys have never even really seen your jawline. Brother has women approaching him. I'm even going to give you another story. I even had another guy. This guy started getting lean. He started actually taking his fitness seriously. And when he started taking his fitness seriously, he's probably about to hook up with a babe. But I'm saying that, like, women and people around you can tell, get lean on when you are taking your fitness seriously. When you look a certain type of way, when you are disciplined and you're showing up for yourself because of that respect you have for yourself, every single person around you is going to feel that energy. Every single person around you will feel that energy. Every single person around you will start treating you different. I know how many times that opportunities I've gotten just because of presentation and the way I look. And even the respect I even get even in the gym. Like, where I stay, I know, like, a lot of guys complain of even racism and stuff like that. Where I stay, I realize that people are nicer to me because they actually respect the physique. They respect the work. And unfortunately, you cannot escape that work. You have to do the cardio. You have to be on top of your diet. Before I even forget, there's also another category of people. These ones too are kind of like in the middle. They are doing the work. However, what they do now is they undo their work because they refuse to cut out certain habits. So let's say they're going to the gym, they're hitting their cardio, they're sleeping and they're dying on Stairmaster. And I remember this day vividly. I was at the gym, I was literally just doing my cardio and I was trying to even post on TikTok. And I look by my side and I see this woman, like, this woman is pushing with will, power, grit. I could tell she's been on that treadmill machine for eons and days. But the thing is, I just looked and I was like, for me, it hurt because I was like, if you don't fix certain things in your lifestyle, if you don't adjust certain things, like, you would never get the results you want. It's very, very unfortunate. And if you don't customize fitness to complement your lifestyle, all these cardio you're just doing is undoing your results. I even have situation where I'll be speaking to guys. I'll tell this guy, oh, you want to get lean, get your steps in, get your diet locked in. But they always will cope, oh, bro, it's quite tiring. Every single time trying to do this is tiring. Like, bro, it's tough, man. Then there's the ones who they would go to the gym, do the cardio and believe that they've earned the cookies. They believe that they've earned the smoothies, the frappuccinos. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Nah, for real, good for you. For some, there are even some that, because you're probably even working out, you believe that you can just keep on drinking or keep on smoking, or just like your habits are still not even dialed in and you are undoing your progress, undoing every single work that you're putting in the gym, and you are literally cooking yourself even more. And if I'm going to be honest, like, the best way you're actually going to get the results is when you actually lock in on every single thing. Because unfortunately, fitness requires daily inputs. That daily input is what changed my physique. You need to get your diet. You need to get your steps. You need a system that complements your lifestyle. I believe that men are supposed to be on their grind. And as I said, you're not supposed to be jacked and broke or rich and fat. No, I believe you're supposed to be a man working on every single area of your life to become great. With that said, like, fitness needs to complement your lifestyle. Fitness needs to be something that you can easily do while you're building yourself as a man. And if you want a system dialed in where you don't even have to even think, where literally you can get every single thing with the accountability for you to not keep on messing up on the weekends, for you to just stay locked in, because I believe you can. I'm not coming from a place where I'm not speaking from love. I think it hurts me that people want this, but they refuse to put in that work. But if you want to actually get your results, if you want that, I'll tell you, book a call with the link. And I'll personally really love to hear from you. I'll love to actually help you out with the physique, with the accountability. We're keeping you on point with your diet. We're keeping you on point with every single thing for you to get that physique and body you desire. And with that said, like, that's the end of the video. I'm not recording this video from a place of hate. I just know that certain times men need to low-key be shouted at for it to actually get into their head. And I just have to be honest, like, I used to be the same, doing nonsense as well. So like, I'm not recording this video from a place of hatred or to just dog out men. I'm recording this video from a place of love and also highlighting every single habit that's holding you back. And I want you guys to keep on staying locked in, putting God first, putting your purpose as well, and grinding and seeking out pain. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.